Thanks very much, Brian. First, they were targeting conservative groups looking to become tax exempt. Now, the IRS is ready to hand out $70 million worth of bonuses to employees. But where are they getting that kind of money? Whatever happened to the sequester? Remember that? Joining me now with his reaction is the chair of the House Budget Committee, Congressman Paul Ryan of Wisconsin. Good morning, Congressman.
Hey, good morning, Gretchen. How you doing?
Oh, fantastic. Thanks for being our guest. All right, so you know all about budgets and crunching the numbers. What do you make of these bonuses that are going to go to the IRS union employees?
Well, look, what we're seeing is the arrogance and abuse of big government. We are seeing big government in practice. We know from our IRS investigation already from the Ways and Means Committee that this wasn't a few rogue agents in Cincinnati. This is a systemic pattern of abuse of power directed from Washington by the IRS, targeting people based upon their political and religious beliefs. And now they're going to get $70 million of bonuses at a time when government agencies are getting cuts, at a time when we're doing furloughs at the Pentagon and other places. It's outrageous. Hardworking taxpayers deserve better than this. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, this is what big government looks like in practice.
Yeah, but
and now they're going to get our health care records. Now IRS, come October, is going to be more in charge of our health care system.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, but also I was going to say, do you think, Congressman, that we will ever get the answers as to where that information and directive came from with regard to targeting those groups? Because that's what the American people really want to know, don't they?
I do think we will get the answer to that. I'm part of that investigation as a member of the Ways and Means Committee. It's going to take months to get through all of this. We're getting lots of data that we have required that the IRS send to us. Our investigators are in the midst of interviewing IRS employees up and down the food chain. We have a hearing next Thursday in the Ways and Means Committee where we have the acting deputy commissioner. He's not the acting commissioner anymore because they haven't had a full-time commissioner there for such a long time. And we're also getting lots of data that we're going to pour through. This will take us months to figure this out and to see just how systemic it is and who ordered all of this targeting.
All right, let's move on to another controversial topic, which is the immigration reform bill in the House. We know that the Senate has been working on something. Bring us up to date on what the House is doing.
The House is working on legislation as well. The House is not going to bring up the Senate legislation. We're taking a different approach. What we want to make sure in the House is that we have real border security, real triggers to make sure that we actually secure the border, that we know who's coming and going in this country. We have a broken legal immigration system that we have to fix. We want people who are coming into this country to come and contribute to our economy, contribute to society. And so we think we can get this right. Having a system that honors the rule of law, having a system that rewards people who obey the law, and holds people accountable who don't. That's the kind of immigration system we need to have. We tried to fix this in 86, didn't get it right. Then we tried to fix it in 96, we didn't get it right. We want efficient, effective immigration reform that's actually lasting, so 10 years from now, we don't have the same problem again. That's why we're going to do this slow and methodically in the House to try and get it right.
All right. A startling development yesterday when FBI Director Mueller was asked by Senator Grassley whether or not drones are actually patrolling and flying around American soil. And he emphatically said, yes. It almost seemed as though the senator was stunned by that answer. What do you make of this new government surveillance revelation?
Well, I don't know specifically where that is. For instance, in the immigration bill, what we're looking at on the border is to put some drones on the border.
Right.
And so, to police the southern border. With respect to the interior of the country, that's an entirely different proposition. So I would really like to know the specifics of this. Look, in this 21st century, Gretchen, we're going to see some tension between our civil liberties and national security. And when that tension arises, in my opinion, you always have to err on the side of civil liberties. That's what the NSA surveillance debate's all about. That's what the Patriot debate is all about, which is we believe in limited, effective government and equality before the law. IRS is a good example of people not being treated equally before the law, and we want to make sure that with limited government you have equality before the law, and with big government and the arrogance that comes with it, we're not seeing that these days.
All right, Congressman Paul Ryan, it's good to see you again off the campaign trail and moving forward into the summer. We'll see you again sometime soon. Thanks much.
Thanks, Gretchen. Take care.